This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Good morning. It is Sunday. I'm coming from you live from my kitchen. My name is Vanessa. I'm a Christian woman. Doing my best to put God first by following Jesus Christ, who is the truth and the way to everlasting life. It is Sunday. So I'm going to two churches, right? The one church that I enjoy going to the most is not having church this weekend because they had so many services for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day that they're giving their staff the weekend off. They're going to do it live on a YouTube video or whatever, so I can catch church there. I could have gone to my other church, but the time I like to go is very early, 7 o'clock. Hi, List. And y'all, I did not want to wake up early today. I've been on Christmas break, vacation, time off, days off, whatever you want to call it. But I had been waking up fairly early every day, and I just wanted one day to sleep in. I told my son, do not bother me. Hi, Cesar. So he is asleep, but he's been wanting tortillas, so I want to start this live stream by making some flour tortillas, and then I'll get into cleaning. All right, hope y'all enjoy. Let me go get my bowl. Let me get my stuff. It's not right there. Okay. I need to go wash my hands too, but I like to put some water into the microwave so that it gets warmed up. Okay. Hello, welcome to my live stream. I'm gonna start out by making some flour tortillas. For my son. I might have one, but really, I try to stay away from them. And I just make these for my child. So I do 1 cup at a time. It's just my son and I. We don't need to make a lot. Y'all, I had bought a big thing of flour, thinking for this holiday I would be baking a lot. Didn't. Yeah, my son had an injury and it just brought my spirit down. I just want to focus on my son getting better. So I didn't do a lot of things that I normally do in December. And if you've been watching my shorts that I've uploaded this morning, I'm cleaning out my I'm cleaning out the pictures and videos from my phone. And I was just getting in my feelings, y'all, because I was like, hours before my son had his injury, I had videos and pictures of us. And then life changed later that day. And my son will never be the same again. It's hard for me to take. So I'm using the real lard from the butcher. Y'all, the more natural. Oh, I was gonna try to. I bought unbleached flour and I even bought wheat flour, and I was going to start doing half a cup of each because I'm trying to make things more natural as possible. If that makes sense. Alright, I'll do that next time. So I was thinking about this year, what are some food substitutions I can do? Because it's a process. And over time I have changed out, some of our foods for a healthier choice. Yes, it costs more, but I'm hoping that it will be beneficial in the long run. And I don't know what I'm going to do this year. What should I do? One day I want to go completely organic. That costs a lot of money though, y'all. It would be so nice if I had my own garden, my own chickens. That would be the ultimate goal, but I don't live. Good morning, Bombastic. I don't live in a place where I can have that. I live in the city limits, so you're not allowed to have chickens. I could have a garden. I have no excuse for that. Maybe I'll start that this year, y'all. I'm starting out this live stream by making flour tortillas, and then we're going to clean. So these, once I make this masa, it has to settle for about 15 minutes. And it'll probably only take me 15 minutes to clean, because I have been trying to be tidy for this new year. Y'all, sometimes I start these videos, the cleaning video, and I'm trying to clean before the cleaning video to make it look a little less bad. But I decided not to do that today. The way it looks is the way it is. Other than grabbing trash, that's all I did. Anyways, how are y'all doing on this Sunday? I don't make tortillas a traditional way, y'all. This is what works for me. And they taste fine. You know how you see I don't knead out this dough on the countertop. I do it all in this bowl. Okay, so now I got a little bit too much liquid. Washed my hands before. I just kind of knead it in my hands. I'm too lazy to clean the counter. This is the reason. I'm too lazy to clean the counter, to have a clean workspace, to knead out my dough. So this works out good. And now I'm going to measure out. 1 cup usually gives me 5 tortillas, so that's what I'm going to do. Very quickly here. Sometimes one is bigger than the other, so I just try to make it as evenly as possible. And then I just cover it with a bowl plate, and I set a timer. Hey Siri, set a 15-minute timer.
15 minutes starting now.
I'm driving to the lake. Oh, wheat chicharrones. I have not seen that at the stores. Let me wash my hands again. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna just flip you over so you can see my kitchen now. Because now we're gonna start cleaning. I don't know, that's the best I could do right now, y'all. Okay. This, I'm just gonna put it in my dishwasher to dry because I really didn't use it. Can y'all see me? Let me try to do this better. There, and there you can see my mess. You like my life? Thank you. I prepared masa to make flour tortillas. Now I'm going to clean. Put everything back where it belongs. Okay, y'all, where to begin? Where to begin? It's always a struggle. Okay, I'm gonna just show y'all what I do all the time. Fill up my water bottles because it's cheaper for me, more affordable to filter my own water. I used to always buy gallons of water. At one point, I had a 5-gallon like water. You know what I'm talking about? The water dispenser. But in this place, I really don't have anywhere to put it. Actually, I could put it right there. Maybe I will look into one because, oh, that would be a good place. Yo, I just came up with a good idea. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the corner. Nah, because then I have to fix the camera. I'll show y'all later. Okay, something else I'm gonna do. Hopefully that does not. Let me not be lazy. Let me come around. Okay, my new routine with my child being injured, fill up his, remember I said half a gallon? I give him at a time so he doesn't have to worry about not having water. Give him his vitamins. Y'all, I don't have a filter. Do you think I have a filter? Because I don't know how to use one if I do. I put it in here. I can't reach the water right now because y'all are in front of the fridge. Okay. I want to show you something. This is the struggle. Oh! It's the Walmart brand. It's the Walmart brand. And it's the Walmart brand, and these are the filters. So I bought a 3-pack. It's more affordable, you know, when you buy more. Okay. Where do I begin? These are clean. I'm going to put this in my son's tray when I take it to him. This is dirty. This is clean. I can put this away. dirty. Can I check my messages, y'all? Okay, hold on. Oh no! I was going somewhere, but the plan got canceled. I'm a little bit sad. Actually, I'm gonna move y'all because I need to get into this fridge. Oh, my son had a baseball accident. And y'all, it's just, we've never been through this before. I've never had any kind of injury like this. He never did. This is our first. And it just feels like very, very challenging. It's one of those things that, as a Christian woman, I pray and pray for my son's safety. I'm like, Lord, please keep him free from harm, from injury. This is what I pray every day. And when my son got injured, it was hard. It was really, really hard. And then to pray on what should be his healing steps, you know, do I listen to the doctor? That was hard too. Because my son is no longer, he's no longer just how God created him. Now he has extra pieces in his body. You know what I mean? And that's been really hard for me. Really hard. You made it to the lake. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, my nephew is something else. Okay, y'all. Remember my Grinch box? Right now, it's sort of just holding snacks. And it's also holding my charger so that it doesn't disconnect from the phone. Yes, Cessa, that's what I'm doing. The harina from flour. I had bought a whole bunch of pecans, you know, thinking I was going to do a lot of baking. But I'm storing them in the freezer in the meantime, so they don't go bad. Hi, Tyrone. Hi, 6489. These go in the pantry, which is behind y'all. I can't reach back there. Oh, I was going to show y'all. I really don't have much to clean, but I'm going to make this more of a chat. Okay. I could... I do need to clean that. I could clean this. Hi, hello, hello. My son likes to make s'mores. So my cousin, she bought him this cute little s'more set by Nostalgia. So he could put his graham crackers, his chocolates, his marshmallows. And it came with 2 of these little things. And it's got an on button. And he can roast. So I'm going to do my best to clean this. Whew. Yeah. It's really cute. I want to take it on New Year's Eve so that we can roast marshmallows in case it's too cold outside. Excuse me. I'm gonna let that dry. Trash. Y'all, I went to our local grocery store and I needed sweets. So these are the Mexican shortbread cookies and the little piggies pastry. So I have this here to snack on. Okay, gosh, put that there. These are treats. I made my own peanut brittle because I couldn't find any, but when I went to the believe it or not, when I went to Bass Pro, they had this like on sale because it was their Christmas item. Best Live. A small little child threw me a kiss. That's too cute. You like the chocolate ones. Chocolate shortbread cookies. Okay, so I'm telling you, my cousin is an angel. If you watched my live stream, or not my short, and I said I have a cousin who's an angel. She's the one that got the s'more machine for my son. She got this huge pack. 80 pieces. She got, I think I showed y'all. I feel like I did. She got him the big marshmallows. These are actually square. We haven't opened them because we're using the marshmallows we currently have. But these are square. I didn't even know they made square marshmallows like this. And of course she got the graham crackers. That's already in the pantry though. See, I started with the pink. I'm gonna eat the yellow next, and if my son wants chocolate, I'm leaving that for him. I don't think he would like them though. Why do I have so many? This needs to be washed. I did wash all of my kitchen towels, but now I'm gonna wash that too. I'm gonna start preparing my bowl. Well, the holder for my tortillas, because I'm pretty sure my time is almost up. Yep, look at that. That was good. Why is there so much gunk on that? Okay. Alright, what else can I do here, y'all? Let's throw this in the trash. That's a snack. I bought this because my son he requested for me to make, it's kind of like a chocolate Rice Krispie. They use Nutella, this, and cornflakes. So I'm holding off, but I do plan on making that for him. These apples I'm still gonna eat even though they look bad, y'all. These are all picks from, I think it was my birthday cupcakes. I'm gonna keep them. Oh, Bombastic is cleaning her car. This is just like, all the tiny stuff adds up, y'all. And it's a pain to try to clean it up. Oh, goodness. I gotta go behind y'all. I'll be right back. I can go there. I'm gonna put this stuff in the pantry. So it's behind y'all. And I got soda because it was on sale. I'm gonna put that in the pantry as well. No, that's not a good spot for it. Okay, that's good. What else can I do? That over there. Continue filling my water. Shirts, pants, shoes, fishing rod. Okay. This is looking better, y'all. I'll put those there. I'm going to put this in here. Where should I put this? I don't know. Okay, since Bombastic's talking about what she has in her cart, I'm gonna tell y'all what I keep. I keep a folding chair, one of those cute picnic blankets that folds up like into a bag. Blankets, a few, like just two. One for me, one for my child if he wants one. I try to keep a sweater in there right now during the cold months, and I'm trying to keep a pair of walking shoes in my car. That's it. That's all I really have. I try to keep it clean and simple. Alright, what to do next now, y'all? Maybe it's time to make the tortillas. Let me soak this. Okay, we're gonna move. Let me clean down the spot where I gotta go. I feel like I'm lost in my own kitchen right now. Let me move, y'all. Hold on. My phone is charging, so I think I can drag that there. You'll be able to see. Hello. I need to clean a spot for me to roll out my tortillas. I like to do it right here on the left of my stove. Okay. Let me get out my griddle, whatever you call it. Start warming that up. Casanova, hello. I've got to get my roller. I need to get flour. I keep my flour in a container in the fridge. Just keep using it, refilling it. Okay. Let me wash my hands one more time. Y'all are too far. Okay. Wait a minute. I thought that was Casanova. I cannot see y'all. My bad. Okay. Flour your area. And then I also dunk my tortilla. I also dunk my tortilla in the flour, like that. And then kind of press it together and begin to roll. And these aren't perfect, but they taste good. Oh goodness. Some are more round than others. That's hot, it's ready. And we repeat the process. You posted? Okay, cool. You have to multitask when you're making tortillas so your tortilla does not burn. This is coming out weird. This is ready. Ready, ready. I'm so surprised that a lot of people don't make their own tortillas who are Mexican. No, I'm keeping it traditional over here, y'all. I want my son to have this experience of fresh homemade tortillas. Cool. I will go take a look at it. Look at it as soon as I can. Okay, really the only thing I have to do in my kitchen, y'all, is wash the dishes. Like I said, it's been pretty tidy. I'm doing a good job at that. This masa is not being very cooperative though, so I probably did not put enough of something in it. But it still will taste the same. And this is a bit of a workout, y'all. Angelica, how are you? Hello, Abjil. I'm not a big mama, but I am a big woman. I will say that. And I'm okay with that. I need more flour. One thing I don't like about my stove, it gets hot and then it cools down. And then I have to wait for it to get warm again. It's an electric stove. And I don't like that. Ooh, hey Nick. No, I'm not making breakfast for you. No, making it for my child and me. So now I have to wait for this to cook. It's taking a while. I try to be diligent, Angelica. I tried. Done with this. Actually, I'm going to use this plate for breakfast, but this can go in the sink to get washed. These come in all shapes and sizes, y'all, but like I said, they still taste good. I really would like a tortilla press, because I think that would work out great. My Christmas was good. What about yours, Nick? Or whoever asked. Abjil? Getting ready for a new year now. This is bubbling. This is kind of relaxing to make tortillas. You know what? I'm proud because my niece also makes homemade tortillas. I'm very proud of her for that. for keeping this tradition alive. Y'all, when I have a daughter-in-law, if she doesn't know how, I'm going to teach her. I'm going to teach my granddaughter, etc. I am speaking life, y'all, because I've seen it too many times when people say certain things. It might not sound bad, but it wasn't life. And I've learned I'm speaking life. I'm speaking that I will see that I will have a daughter-in-law, that I will have granddaughters, I will have grandsons, and I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to it, y'all. Okay, that is done. Now I'm going to start making chorizo and egg, which I'm going to make on this burner. Let me get this going so we can scoop it all down. So I'm going to get this on. I have to get my chorizo out. Actually, I'm going to reuse this. I'm going to reuse this to scramble my eggs in, y'all. Why make more of a mess? Let's do it. I used to always store my foods like in a Ziploc bag. But y'all, I just use regular bags now. Later by list. I gotta get all this goodness out of here though. I'm gonna trim this. This is trash now. I need to this needs to get washed now. Okay, I accidentally bought pork chorizo. My son only likes beef. But y'all, he didn't even notice the difference. We are not going to tell him. This is the last of it. And you know what? I don't know if I accidentally did it or if it was the grocery shopper. But I do a lot of grocery pickup. Okay, that's too high. I'm going to just turn that down. Ooh. I cover this because it starts splattering. And I'm going to start cracking eggs. Y'all can see me, right? I need to clean that. I need to clean this area. I'm not good at cracking in the bowl, but it's cleaner. Okay, I put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And then mix. Breakfast is my favorite time. Okay, now we can put this in this. And start mixing this up right away. You need all these flavors to blend together. Alright. That looks pretty good mix, so I'm going to cover it. Yeah, my child will be so happy when he wakes up and there is chorizo, an egg with tortillas. I only cook in cast iron or stainless steel. Is that what they are? Yeah, that's the only kind I use. Fun fact, my mother gave me all of these pots and grills, and I treasure them, y'all. Is anyone still there? Or are y'all just listening? Sometimes I'm like, hello? Can you hear me? Y'all, I was not going to eat today, but I'm very tempted to make myself some eggs. Some scrambled eggs. I don't know. Okay, this is taking too long. What did you eat for breakfast? Hey, Hulk Smash, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? I am making chorizo and egg for my child. Get that in there. You went to Jerusalem? What? Wow. Hulk Smash, you should post like do shorts or a video of your trip. That would be so awesome. Yes, I did. For the most part, I did celebrate Christmas with my son by myself. Boombastic says the food looks good. Oh, you did post. Okay, I'm gonna go check it out. On this particular channel, like under this name. Okay, so on Christmas Day, my younger brother came to town for a few hours, so I was able to spend time with him. I spent a little bit of time at my older brother's house, briefly did see my dad. But yes, for the most part, it was just my son and I. It was a very different kind of Christmas than we normally have. But we made the best of it. Okay, my son likes his chorizo like well done. Okay. No, you know what? That was your experience, Hulk Smash. And I'm just glad that you told us. You shared that you went. That's awesome. My son wanted a lot of stuff for Christmas, y'all. But I really didn't get him anything. I didn't get him anything really, just a few things. He's okay with it. The older he is getting, the less I give him. Because it's not about getting gifts. It's about celebrating Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? But, okay, this is the stuff I did get him. He wanted cologne, so I got him some cologne. I got him a few shirts. I got him a bracelet, and I posted that on my channel. Okay, y'all, that's done. I need to move. It's warm. It is warm right here. Let me turn on the fan too. Okay. That's done, and I'm so glad. I'm glad I was able to make food for my child. He's sleeping. I'm just gonna wait for him to say, "Mom, I'm hungry," you know, and then I'll go take it to him. I cannot stand the heat, y'all. And I live in Arizona. Hi, Philip. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. What was I saying? What else did I get my child? Actually, we were going to, his really, I guess, big Christmas gift was going to be for us to go to Las Vegas. He just wanted to walk the strip and check out the Sphere, which I never even knew about the Sphere. I didn't even know there was that new attraction. But then he got injured, so we're postponing it. And y'all, because he's an only child, it's basically Christmas every day for him. We're so blessed, you know, that I can give him, provide the needs, number one, most importantly, but also give him extras all throughout the year. It's so I think Hulk said he took pictures but not videos. Is that what you said, Hulk? Yeah, Las Vegas is Sin City for sure. That's why I was like, why do you want to go over there? You're not old enough to be there. Because when I think of Las Vegas, I'm thinking of casinos. But he's like, I just want to walk the strip. And he wants to go to that sphere. Which right now they're doing the Wizard of Oz show. Something like that. Yes, it has been warm. I am actually running the AC unit. I don't think it's on right now, but you know, when it gets warm in the day, it kicks on. What does that mean, Hulk Smash? Cesspool. I've been to Vegas a few times myself. Um, I'm not a gambler. I'm not into any of that stuff, but I still enjoyed it. I didn't really spend any money. We just walked the strip, went into casinos, walked around, watched, and that was that. Oh, okay. It's a hot day. Yeah, it feels like a hot day again today for us. And I'm like, you know, if my son wants to experience Las Vegas, then who better than for us to experience it together? If that makes sense. There's sin everywhere, y'all. It's everywhere. So I just do my best to pray it away and show my son the truth and the way to everlasting life. We cannot ever find a sinless place. Yeah, the last time I was there, it wasn't, it was bad, but like I said, we can't, that happens everywhere. Apparently, at our local park, there was this man who took his clothes off and was doing stuff he shouldn't be doing. So they called the police on him. I don't know if they found him, but it came up on our Facebook city chat. So, like I said, it's going to be everywhere. Hello, Lady Sky. There's people who drink around here too, where I'm at, and they smoke. The way these young girls dress to school, and it's apparently allowed. I mean, it's just crazy. It's craziness. If I could live in a box, I don't know if I would. I suppose if I could live in a box or a bubble and keep my son from all of that, maybe I would, but I wouldn't do him any justice, because then when he goes out into the real world, he won't know how to manage it. That's what my parents kind of raised me in. I thought we had a perfect home, a perfect life, a perfect family, and then when real world hit me, I struggled. I really did struggle, y'all. Of course, I had Jesus Christ with me, but I just kind of struggled. Tomorrow starts the fireworks sale for New Year's Eve in Germany. Oh, really? Speaking of fireworks, I was sharing with y'all that people were setting off fireworks on Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day, and even on the day after. I didn't hear any last night. Yeah. I've lived 46 years, and there's probably still things I have not had exposure to. And I'm just doing the best I can. And I am very honest with my child. I don't sugarcoat anything. I I let him know how awful the world is. We try every opportunity I get to, tell my son, if you're in this situation, this is what I recommend how you handle it. Because sometimes when you're in a situation you've never been in, you're gonna maybe freeze, you might fly, you might run. I don't know. I've been in situations where I didn't know what to do. And I'm trying my best to share all of that with my son. It's like overload. It's information overload. Oh goodness. Fight or flight. Hey Sierra. We're not going into any club or bar. We're just going to walk. We're going to do exactly that. We're going to be walking the strip. We will be going, obviously, into a restaurant to eat. We'll be staying at our hotel. We will be, actually, I don't know. I did ask my friend who goes to the casino all the time. I said, "Can kids come in here?" She's like, "Yeah, they just can't play." So at least we can go into the casino and walk around. But my child already knows, Boombastic. He knows very clearly that I'm not a person who goes into clubs or bars. He's always telling me, "Mom, you should go out. Mom, you need friends." I'm like, "No, I'm happy here at home taking care of my child." So I've shown him that. The world is going to show him a different thing. You can't imagine me going into a bar. Okay, the day I ever do, y'all, I'll probably go live. But no, I have not gone into a bar except for with my classmates for class reunions. No, I take that back. I did go into the bar when I was 7. No, how old was I? I did go into the bar, y'all, when I was 19 years old with my cousin. We met up with our other cousins. And I was like, this is what bar life is like? I just had like a Sprite or water. I did not have anything to drink, alcohol-wise. I'm like, this is kind of boring. Will you go to the single meeting in 2026? I might, Angelica, because if you've been following, I started going to church. I did ask the church that I went to if they have a singles ministry, and they're like, not yet. They're fairly new. They've only been in 2 years. Oh, they started on January 4th. They're starting a new series that I want to join. It's going to be every Sunday morning. Maybe I'll meet someone there. But once my child, thank you, Boombastic. Once my child is better and he can start, he can walk on his own and whatnot, then I think that's when I'll start going to that singles place. But I don't want to start a relationship right now. I mean, the right person is going to fit right in. If God has someone for me right now, he's going to fit right into my life as it is. But I know that new relationships, you have to invest a lot in the beginning, and I'm not at that place right now. If you went in, it'd be by complete accident. Where should I start, Hulk? TJ was on Twitch. Yeah, he's going through some stuff, isn't he? Because I was trying to follow him as well here on YouTube. Oh, the singles group. Wait a minute, let me reread that. Yeah, it's like a 40-minute drive, but there is a group that they meet twice a week. I'm not saying that it's a group, but it's a meeting place. You know, maybe it's different people every time. And they're single. And I went once years ago. And I think I'm going to go back again and see, you know, what's out there now. Yeah, it's a singles kickback. Y'all, I felt so bad when I went to get my car serviced, leaving my child behind. I don't trust people. I really don't. No one has my house key except for my son and I. But I'm thinking maybe I do need to. Did I give my brother one? I don't think I did. I don't think he has my house key. I'm thinking I need to give someone a house key so that when I am away, they can help my child out. But really, I think he's going to be walking very quickly. I believe that. I'm speaking it because God is good and God is great. And He's a God of miracles. He's a God of healing. So I think our worst times are going to be behind us. It is. I'm telling y'all, I don't trust. It might seem kind of weird because I'm on here telling y'all information about me, but I really don't trust people. I've been betrayed by people I didn't think I would be betrayed by. And that was it was a hard experience, but I was so blessed to be betrayed by people I didn't think I would be. Because y'all, I got so much closer to the Lord. And also, it made me have, what's that word? It made me realize how imperfect we are. And why would I put so much trust in a person and think they wouldn't do me wrong? God is the only one who's never done me wrong. It didn't used to be so difficult. Yep, I only trust God. That was that defining moment for me when it was a group of people that betrayed me. I shared it once with y'all. It's just something I really don't want to talk about much. It was a pretty good amount of people that betrayed me. And that was the moment I realized I can't trust anyone but God. And that's okay. You know, that is A-okay. Yes, it is Hulk smash. It really is. That's when you know you are growing in your faith. When you have moments like that, it's like, wow. Just when you think you've got a really good relationship with God, you've got things pretty figured out. Something happens and you grow even closer to the Lord. Very, very true. But yeah, I can't wait to go back to Vegas myself. Not because I really like that place, but I just need a vacation. I really do need a vacation. I need to get away. I'm hoping that financially we can do a lot. Y'all, my son being injured too, it made me realize I want to experience a lot with my kid. If I can do it every payday, I want to go somewhere. I don't want to be here at home. Of course, if he wants to, because y'all, a lot of times I'm like, let's go here, let's go there. And he's like, no. But I know for sure Vegas is on our list. How he can sometimes break us down to look at him for guidance and help. It's biblical, so to speak. Yep. Thank you. 420. We've got another 420 here. You know, the only person stopping us from living how we really, really want to live is us. My son had he had an accident. On the baseball field. And I was hoping it was just going to be a simple splint and a little bit of time off his foot and he would be fine. But there was 2 different doctors, okay, y'all. So I didn't just go to one doctor. There was 2 different doctors that they're like, yes, this needs surgery. And so he had to have surgery on his leg, and his ankle needs to mend because it was dislocated. And this, for me and my son, this is not normal. And I've shared with y'all that none of my siblings ever had broken bones. I don't. Actually, my mom did have, she had some kind of knee surgery. I do remember now. But that was in her older age. So this doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel normal for him to be in this situation. And it's discouraging. But for whatever reason, this was God's plan. And we're just going to go with it, you know, as best as we can. And I have to keep my son in prayer. Every day I'm praying with him. Keep him encouraged. He has to build his confidence back up. He has to trust in God. You know, he has to rebuild his relationship with God. It's hard, y'all. It is hard. There's a lot going on. Thank you for hoping he gets better. Yeah. And I know he will. It's just going to be different, y'all. Life is going to be a little bit different. Hi, Esley. It's crazy. It's crazy how much this has affected us. I'm doing good. I am. It's Sunday. It is Sunday. I don't want to do anything today. I mean, yes, I made food for my child and I need to make food for me. But I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere today. I just want to relax. I did not move. What do you mean? Did I move like to a different house? No. What was I gonna say? I did sleep in until like 7:30. Angelica, do I miss my old job? It's interesting, y'all, how easily we can adapt to change, because I thought I was going to miss the hours, only working part-time in the old job. I don't miss the job itself. I really don't. But I have quickly adapted to my new job, my new hours, my new coworkers, my new duties. It was heaven sent. It really was. Because, y'all, I kind of don't do anything. I'm like, I'm getting paid for this? Lord, thank you. And I got my benefits. Well, not medical. Medical insurance was too expensive. But thankfully, I was able to find insurance that I can pay for my son and I can still afford it. But I'm getting the retirement benefit that I really wanted. And y'all, I don't know if I'm going to re-enroll to college. I'm still thinking about it. I still have time to think about it. I did apply. I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all because I tell y'all a lot of stuff. I did apply to a job that would still have the retirement benefit that I'm wanting. It would be more money. I don't think it would be a lot of responsibility. It's in an environment that is so relaxing. It's an environment that has been one of my favorite places to go to ever since I was a child. And if God wants me to be in that position, it's going to happen, And I'm not going to, y'all, let me say something. For anyone that needs to hear this, have you ever been in a job and you felt bad leaving it? Did you feel bad? Don't feel bad. Do what is best for you and your family. And they're going to understand or they won't. And it doesn't matter. Because I started thinking, what if I do get this job? Which I hope I do. How am I going to explain that to the people I just started working with? But it doesn't matter. It's obviously a position that would be best for me and my son. And they'll understand. And I'm speaking as if I'm getting this job because, y'all, I really do want it. I do really want to get this job. And I've been studying on it. I've been... so that I'm preparing myself so that if they call me and say, hey, would like for you to come and interview, I'm ready. I'll be prepared. Because they would be doing something different than a little bit different than what I've done before, but I have all the skills needed. I have the education and the skills. It's just a very specific area I've never worked in. Hi, Angela Lopez. Angela, we all need help, and guess what? Jesus can help us. Jesus can save us all. He wants to. Jesus wants to help us. He wants to save us. So, no, I don't miss my old job, but I do try to keep in contact with my old co-workers. There was a few of them that I, built a relationship with, which is a cool thing about going from job to job is your network grows, your professional relationships grow, maybe even some friendships grow out of it. But if you never leave your job, then you don't ever get to grow. I'm not saying it's bad either to stay somewhere forever. If that's what you like, then do it, you know? Okay, now I'm getting warm. I need to go turn off my fan. And I'm going to grab my phone. Is anybody still there? What time is it? It's almost noon. Oh goodness. Hey, Stargazer. I'm cracking up at my own videos here. So, I am always ready for change. If it's for the better of me and my child, I'm going to take it. I will take that leap. I will make that move, whatever it is. After I've prayed on it, y'all, too, because obviously, well, not obvious, but for me, I believe that that God is in control and He's going to open the door that is for me. And how am I going to go through it? I'm going to go in through with boldness, with courage, with confidence. Oh, do I keep a journal? I actually finished up one of my journals. I need to start a new one. I was cleaning out my videos though, because you know, pictures can also tell your story. And I was like, oh my. So I need to get started with 2020, a new one, basically. I need a new journal and I need to start my 2026 goals. You like watching my cleaning videos? Yeah, I posted one Christmas Eve. But y'all, I have not done any other cleaning except in my kitchen. And I want to go through each room to be ready for the new year. Well, really, I don't have much more to go through. I do have one extra bedroom that my son dumps everything in. So I need to go through and see if those clothes, he dumped them in there because he didn't like them. Did he dump them in there because he was cleaning his room and he just threw them in there? You know what I mean? So there's a big pile. I'm like, didn't I just clean this room, child? And now you got it a mess again. I want to go through my garage. Y'all, I am so sad. I really am sad about this. I started to tidy my garage up and I did not record any of it. I was trying to, but I didn't. And I actually decorated my garage for Christmas so that my son could hang out in there with his friends. And I had Christmas lights, I had Christmas decorations. I even put a carpet out there. I put like a seating area using patio furniture that I had, because he likes to work on his car and then his friends come over and they hang out, or sometimes he's cutting someone's hair and they hang out. And he hasn't even seen it because he got injured. He doesn't even know what it looks like in there. So I'm gonna keep it out there. Probably just gonna keep it out there all year long. the way I have it in my garage, but I do need to go through bins and declutter. Chris Shore, why do you need 1,100 subs? I'm just curious. The most important number, you already met it, so why do you want more subs? I'm just curious. But I'm glad you like my cleaning videos because that will help me to try to do more. Less is more, anything not used. People can use them. I purchased so much I didn't sell anything. Me too, Stargazer. I get, whenever I do decluttering, there's 3 categories. Giveaway, throwaway, or maybe it's just in the wrong spot and I need to put my stuff in the right place. So I give away stuff because God blessed me to have what I have, and I want it to go on to someone else. There was only one time I sold something, y'all. It was before I moved into an apartment a few years back, because these chairs were practically new. So I bought them like $100 each. They were just sitting chairs, and I sold them for, I think both for $50. And thankfully, the first person that came, they bought them. I didn't have to worry about it. But I gave away so much stuff in my life, and the Lord continues to bless me. I grew up that way. My parents never had yard sales or sold stuff. They gave things away. And my mom said that the Lord would bless us in return. Something like that. And so I do believe in that. Yard sales are fun though. We did have a yard sale fundraiser for my aunt, my uncle's wife. She had a heart transplant. And so the whole family got together. We gathered donations of things to sell. We had a big sale to raise money for her heart transplant. That was fun. It's always fun when you have your family around. And she passed away, but she was apparently the longest. There was a video because she came on the news. She had the longest heart transplant or something like that before she I don't know if that was just here in Arizona. I don't know if it was everywhere. But she actually died 6 weeks after my mother died. So I'll never forget my aunt. Your sister sold your stuff? Oh no. Yeah, I would be angry also. Oh my goodness. Is anyone still watching Christmas movies, listening to Christmas music? Oh, thank you, Stargazer. Yeah, she was my aunt through marriage. And they moved. They used to live here, but when she had her heart situation, they had to move to the city so she could be close to the hospital, you know? So, y'all, I'm just gonna say it, okay? Because I share with y'all a lot of stuff. So she is one of a few of my aunts that is a white lady. Because y'all, we're Mexican. You know, American Mexican. And she would smoke a lot. I believe she stopped smoking when she had her heart problems, but I remember her always smoking. She had a dog in the house. We don't have dogs in the house, y'all. That's one thing, a few things I remember about my aunt. She was fun though. She was a fun lady. May she rest in peace. So my cousin and I have that in common, that, you know, our moms are gone and they left 6 weeks apart. Thank you for the 100 gift, Camille. I'm almost wondering if I should get a dog for my son, but then I was like, no. We don't need a dog. All we need is Jesus. Because I would be the one taking care of that dog. I already know it. And I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to have to find that video when they recorded my aunt. Hey Siri, who is the longest person with a heart transplant?
Odin was implanted with a Jarvik 2000 heart pump at the John Radcliffe Hospital, Oxford, England, by Professor Stephen Westerman on June 20th, 2000, owing to severe heart failure. After the operation, the left ventricular assist device worked continuously supporting his
Okay.
heart.
Well, she had her heart transplant. She lived with a heart transplant for a little over 20 years. Yeah. This one, it said they had it for 4 years, so I don't know. Maybe I didn't say the right thing. Yep, that dog would be mine, and y'all. If I have a dog, I need to not have carpet. It needs to be a small dog that even if it was perched up, it would not come anywhere close to my countertops. I cannot tell you how much it bothers me when I see a dog that can reach the countertop when people are cooking and stuff. Oh my goodness. I don't like that. And my son, he doesn't want a small dog, so that's out of the question. Nobody told me what they were eating for breakfast or what they had for breakfast. What is your plan for today? Oh, there he is. Hello? Hi, son. Good morning. Did you sleep good? Well, you're in luck because I already have breakfast ready for you. I'll bring it up. All right, love you. My son's talking like he's all depressed, y'all. You just woke up? I woke up about 8 o'clock and I was going through my phone. And then I obviously have been here for an hour and a half. That's a long time. Okay, y'all, I'm going to end this now because I'm going to go take my son his food and I'm going to figure out what I'm doing for the rest of the day. I do have to wash dishes. That's really all I have to do in my kitchen, and probably mop. Vacuum and mop. Oh, you're going to get deli pizza and veg for the rest of the day. That sounds fun. All right, y'all. I may come on later. I don't know. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Peace be with you. And know that Jesus Christ loves you the most.